Now on Spotlight, a welcome six-figure gift for one local school. Find out who's behind the generosity and how the money will be used.
Plus, grace under pressure. See the moving tribute from a grieving preteen to her mother.
Sharing hopes and dreams for the new school year, what students and teachers want to achieve.
And a bit of Disney magic coming to several local schools. The program that's putting kids in the spotlight.
Speaking of Spotlight, welcome to Spotlight. I'm Claudia Shea.
I'm Rick Blackwell. Hundreds of community, business, and school district leaders joined forces to discuss the state of education in Palm Beach County.
The Central Palm Beach County Chamber hosted its annual economic luncheon as part of an ongoing conversation about the state of our schools. Superintendent Robert Avosa was the keynote speaker. He discussed progress that's being made with the district's lower performing students and also the big push that's now underway to challenge higher performing students.
If we want to be competitive as a public school system, we must provide opportunities for the most gifted and talented kids. And I'm super excited about a couple of programs that we put in place this past year that we piloted that are incredibly promising as a practice that you're going to see continue across our district.
During the last school year, 30 district schools increased by at least one letter grade. 2 new schools could be added to Palm Beach County's landscape.
The school board recently approved a plan to accept $10 million in a large piece of property from a developer interested in building thousands of new homes near the agricultural reserve west of Boynton and Delray. Now, the proposal still needs the approval of the Palm Beach County Commission. If that panel approves the development, a new high school and a new elementary school could follow.
A big boost for Carver Middle School as well. It will be receiving $100,000 thanks to the city of Delray Beach. During the August 16th meeting, the board recognized Mayor Kerry Glickstein for his donation. The money will be used for a variety of different programs, including to further the school's magnet program and to add professional development for the school's teachers.
Well, the new school year is definitely starting off on a high note. 4 Palm Beach County elementary schools have just been selected to take part in the Disney Musicals in School program.
The Kravis Center just announcing the names of the Title I schools involved. They are Egret Lake in West Palm Beach, Forest Park Elementary in Boynton, Gladeview Elementary in Belle Glade, and Starlight Cove in Lantana. The schools will have a 17-week-long program led by teaching artists trained by the Kravis Center and by Disney. All of this is designed to give students at under-resourced schools access to the arts.
There's also something for high school arts programs as well. The Kravis Center is accepting applications now through September 15th for theater programs that want to participate in the Dream Awards. 2 local students will be selected to travel to New York City for a week next summer. The students will have an opportunity to compete in the National High School Musical Theater Awards, known as the Jimmy Awards. Educators interested in having their programs participate should contact the Kravis Center. Well, students throughout the Palm Beach County School District are now more informed than ever regarding the phenomenon known as a solar eclipse.
And our cameras were rolling as students experienced this astronomical event from the classroom and behind those really cool solar viewing glasses.
Let's talk about what you're seeing. So put the glasses on, take a look up. Somebody describe to me in scientific terms, what are you seeing?
Donning solar viewing glasses, students at Christian McAuliffe Middle School safely witnessed the wonders of Mother Nature, the progression of the solar eclipse.
This experience is amazing. It looks like it's nighttime and you're just looking at a very bright crescent moon.
This is amazing to see the sun, the eclipse. I mean, I've never seen this in my life.
For students, seizing this golden opportunity was part of an extraordinary science lesson.
We did a reading on it, we watched a few videos, and then we made models in the classroom, and then they were able to come out and see the real thing.
While the real show was in the sky, students also marveled at the shadows that the eclipse cast on the ground. Students at other district schools also took part in indoor and outdoor academic assignments, focusing on the eclipse and the science behind it. But here at Christian McAuliffe, a school named after a brave teacher who died in the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster, this spectacular celestial event held extra special meaning.
Since we're named after Christa McAuliffe, we feel like we have to give these kids all of the opportunities that she would have wanted students to have in science as well.
And this is a science lesson likely to last a lifetime.
A very special organization handed out backpacks filled with all kinds of school supplies.
Well, this group is called Mission 500, and they helped 600 students at Cross Point Elementary School in Boynton Beach. The anticipation builds as all 600 students at Cross Point Elementary School await a welcome surprise.
How about a brand new backpack?
After a countdown,
2, 1.
the cafeteria curtain opens to show a mountain of backpacks. Welcome back gifts for these excited students.
I really want to say thank you for the backpacks and thanks for supporting our school, and that was really nice and kind.
Jemiah can thank the good work of Mission 500. The nonprofit organization made up of security industry professionals came to Cross Point to hand out the backpacks personally.
So you guys have an awesome school year, man, okay? It almost made me cry. Yeah, really did. It's great to see the kids so excited, and to hear them yelling in the beginning was awesome.
The organization has donated backpacks to the students for the last 3 years. Mission 500 volunteers even pack them chock full of school supplies like paper, pencils, and binders.
I'm ready because I have everything I need.
Not only materials, but motivation. Each backpack also came with a handwritten inspirational note.
My note says, stay smart.
One by one, the children collected their wonderful gift. As a group, they wanted to say, it was so great. The backpacks were amazing. The school supplies were exceptional, but I love those personal messages, all of them inspirational, and it was really neat to see the kids reading that and getting inspired by those messages.
And knowing that the community cares so much about them.
Definitely.
Very cool story. Well, a shout out is in order for Okehilly Middle School. In May, the school became the first in the district's history to have middle school students take an AP test of any kind.
14 eighth graders in the International Spanish Academy took the AP Spanish language test, and all 14 passed. Even more plan to do it this year. Hispanic Heritage Month is fast approaching, and to coincide, Governor Rick Scott and First Lady Ann Scott have announced contests for students and educators. Students in K through 12 are invited to participate in essay and art contests. The theme for this year is the role of Hispanic Americans in shaping Florida today. Parents, students, teachers, and principals may also nominate full-time educators for the Hispanic Heritage Month Excellence in Education Award. All entries must be received by September 12th. For more information, go to www.floridahispanicheritage.com.
And now we head over to Palm Beach State College, where Superintendent Robert Avosa and the Education Foundation of Palm Beach County invited the community to a complimentary screening and panel discussion of the documentary film, The One That Got Away. The film focuses on the story of a once promising student who ended up being imprisoned for murder and steps that might have been taken earlier in his life that may have helped him avoid a life of crime. Following the screening, Dr. Avosa led the panel discussion to examine the interlocking forces of home, school, and street life and its impact on children. North Region Superintendent Camille Coleman was part of the panel.
Events like this ensure that our community understands the importance of all of us coming together to wrap our arms around our youth. The difference for a student to have a caring adult, whether it be a school-based employee or just an individual within the community, someone affiliated with a church or the local community, really does have an impact on their future.
Dr. Avosa followed up this meeting by holding a Facebook Live conversation in which he answered questions from community members. The influence, the attention, the interest of a caring adult can really make a difference in a student of any age.
So true. And if you have spare time on your hands, why not consider volunteering in a local school?
Help me learn. Help me read. Help me grow.
It's not hard to engage with a child and to help them learn how to read.
That may sound like the role of a teacher, It is also the role of a dedicated volunteer, like Catherine Worsma.
I see the benefit behind education. I know that education means opportunity for people, and so I want these kids to have that. I want them to have that educational foundation, and that starts when you're in kindergarten and second grade, and it starts a lot of times with literacy.
Volunteers share their time, their talents, their resources, with one goal in mind: to help children succeed.
Good job.
Without our volunteers, we simply wouldn't be able to do everything that we need to do. Our students arrive to us and there's already an achievement gap. We have students who come in kindergarten and some of them know their letters and some of their sight words and their colors and their numbers, and some have no preschool experience. And so we really need to get them individualized attention.
Hedge. Hog. Yes.
And don't underestimate the value of that extra set of hands and extra pair of eyes in the classroom.
But one teacher with that many children, there's only so many hands and so many things they can do. A lot of our students, when they begin reading with a volunteer, they're a little bit shy, and that's because most of them aren't that good at reading yet. And as they work with the volunteer, it's great to see how they progress. They start to be the student who raises their hand in class and volunteers to answer a question or volunteers to read. They start reading more quickly and with more confidence, and it's just a joy to see how they grow because of their time with that volunteer.
They make me laugh every day, and we have a lot of fun together, and it's very fulfilling to see a child grow. And to work with the same kids every week and get to see them change over the course of 6 months has been really huge. I really just love giving back and working with the kids. It's my favorite part of the week.
So, what would you tell someone who may be considering volunteering?
These kids need you, and they're going to love you. And even though it may feel a little uncomfortable at first, that's just because you don't know them yet.
Take the plunge and go for it. You really have nothing to lose.
Just show up and give it a shot, and I promise you, you're gonna fall in love with our kids, just like they're gonna fall in love with you.
Will you help me? Will you help me? Will you help me?
There's one additional rider on one local school bus these days, and he's going to and from Loggers Run Middle School in Boca Raton. Assistant Principal Brian Siegel has been spotted riding along with students on Friday mornings and afternoons. As you can see, the kids seem to get a kick out of it, and the principal calls it a unique way Mr. Siegel is building relationships with students, literally where they live.
Time now to give kudos to several people making a difference in the district.
In this week's Honor Roll, congratulations to several teachers who took part in summer externship programs. Claudia Jimenez from Royal Palm Beach Community High and Marguerite Maturano from Seminole Ridge worked for Florida Crystals. Monty Chapman from West Boca Community High worked at Aerojet Rocketdyne. In all, 10 teachers took part in the month-long program in which they acquired STEM knowledge to take back to the classroom. And thanks, Toshiba. Medical sciences teacher Dr. Bartletta Chacon of Pahokee High School was recently named the recipient of a $3,000 grant from Toshiba. The grant will allow her to purchase lab equipment that will help her students diagnose genetically inherited diseases such as sickle cell anemia.
Well, a new school year offers up a clean slate, a time of endless possibilities.
You know, that's so true. And if you could dream it, you can do it. We asked students and teachers to share their dreams. Straight ahead, we'll introduce you to a student who is persevering despite a heartbreaking loss.
How ice skating is helping her cope and continue to chase her dreams.
It was one of my mom's favorite sports.
That's why Polo Park Middle School student Rebecca Carricker took to the ice just 2 days after her mother's tragic death, performing at this Lake Worth ice show. Figure skating has always played an important part in the relationship of Misty, a single mom and her only child. From early morning practices to traveling around the country for events. That's why Rebecca felt it was so important to skate with her teammates.
I want to make my mom happy to achieve her goal of me being a good ice skater.
Misty was in Michigan just a few weeks back to watch Rebecca take home a bronze medal in a national competition. In fact, it was in Michigan that Misty started to show symptoms of Legionnaire's disease. She died as a result of the bacterial pneumonia. To help Rebecca deal with this unbelievable tragedy is her ice skating family at Skate Zone in Lake Worth.
I really want to help her go through this.
It's really important, especially when you have a tragedy in your family, that they have a greater support because they're going to really need it. And knowing that it was her mom's dream to have her skate, it's wonderful that we could support her through this great loss of hers.
After the performance at the ice show, event organizers called for a moment of silence in tribute to Misty. Rebecca honors her mom every time she steps on the ice.
Her mom is skating with her, and to keep her in life, to keep her out here and skating and moving in life. And her mom's an angel right now, so she could take that with her every time she steps on the ice.
Well, our best to Rebecca and her family. You know, to be a figure skating mom, you have to have so much dedication. Early morning practices before school and traveling across the country to be there for tournaments. It really was a way they bonded together, and it's so heartbreaking. So, you know, Rebecca's continuing on with her mom's dream, but really a tough story there.
And what a testament to her, too, to skate during this very, very difficult time.
Wish them all the best.
You know, for quite a while, school was a place where you simply learned the basics.
Yeah, but not for all the schools because they offer so much more. Just ahead, I'll take you onto one campus that has something for everyone.
Too many of our kids miss too many days out of school. When they miss school, they miss out. It doesn't matter whether the absences are excused or unexcused. Low attendance can lead to low performance, from preschool to high school. Showing up is the first step for success. Make sure your kids go to school every day, on time, all day. Attendance matters. You need to go to grow.
Welcome back to Spotlight. From talent to teamwork, both are crucial ingredients when it comes to sports.
And sports is just one of many reasons why John F. Kennedy Middle School is such an important part of its community.
Welcome to John F. Kennedy Middle School, where we are visionary learners preparing for the world. You're in the Viking Nation now, where 700 students show their pride, respect, integrity, determination, and effort every day. The majority of students come from Riviera Beach, but some students travel from outside school boundaries to participate in our choice programs, Pre-Culinary Academy. The Pre-Culinary Academy, designed to encourage and prepare students for entry into high school culinary arts career academies. Areas of study include nutrition, safety and sanitation, culinary terminology, small and large equipment usage, and food preparation needed in the workforce. Opportunities to learn front and back of the house operations through entrepreneurship activities are also built into the curriculum. We are all about high school readiness at JFK Middle School. In addition to our dual enrollment options for high school credit, we also offer the International Baccalaureate Middle Years program, which provides a holistic approach that emphasizes critical thinking skills, global citizenship, and intercultural awareness, as well as traditional school subjects. We are also excited about our partnership with Suncoast High School. Our IB-MYP students who maintain a 3.0 GPA eligible to attend Suncoast High School when they leave here.
We get to go to Suncoast, which is the high school, the sister school right next to us, and we get to take language classes or extra classes if we'd like.
Being in the IB program, it makes colleges want you. So it's going to help your future with getting a job.
While academics challenge our minds, sports challenge our bodies. With over 12 sports teams, we believe we have one of the finest middle school sports programs in Palm Beach County. We offer track, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, soccer, and intramural football. Talent may win games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships by JFK Middle School. With over 15 clubs on campus, there is something for everyone at John F. Kennedy Middle School. At John F. Kennedy Middle School, our motto, thinking globally, acting locally, encourages everyone to become involved with their community. All of these activities and efforts bring our student body, faculty, and staff closer to form the Viking Nation. The School District of Palm Beach County, your best choice.
Time now to check out the community calendar.
Students, it's time to enter two 2017 Hispanic Heritage Month contests. Florida K-12 students are invited to take part in an essay and arts contest. The theme of this year's contest, a recognition of the role of Hispanic Americans in shaping Florida today. All entries must be received by September 12th. Learn more at floridahispanicheritage.com. And the Hispanic Education Coalition of Palm Beach County invites you to celebrate the 3rd annual Hispanic Leadership Awards Luncheon on September 15th. It takes place at Harriet Himmel Theater at City Place at 11:30 a.m. Find out more by visiting www.hecpbc.org.
Do you have a story or event that we should know about? Send us the facts at goodnews@palmbeachschools.org.
And that's a wrap for this edition of Spotlight on Education, brought to you by the Education Network.
Keeping you informed.